What is the ultimate pull workout as a natural athlete? Nathan Clark, Domination Nation Gym. What's up, beautiful people? It's an amazing day to be alive, amazing day to train. I'm going to take you guys through a pull workout. I haven't done sort of a full video workout in a while. I'm going to show you some cool machines. I want you to tell me at the end, stay tuned to the end, tell me what machine or movement you like the best or looks the most unique and cool to you. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe below. Lots of cool content coming your way.
All right, so we're going to start with a couple hamstring exercises. I've been training hamstrings as part of my pull often, hamstrings and glutes, so some sort of posterior chain movement. So I'm going to show you a superset here with the sore next back attack. I think I've showed that on here before. A really cool machine with another movement. So I love this movement for multiple reasons, but it's phenomenal for time under tension. With a band attached, like I have shown here, it's 10 times more effective. So I actually set the settings so I go past and beyond, straight up and down. So I'm actually causing an accentuated contraction of the glutes at that top movement. You can see it better from the side, but actually aiming for about 80 to 90 seconds of continual tension. So I'm not even counting reps. I've got my watch going, and I'm just going for time here. Again, just staying in that middle sweet range of the range of motion. So then I'm going to superset that with the this gluteator. So really cool machine. I got this not too long ago. It's actually a remake, not the original gluteator, and I think it's better than the original gluteator. The reason is the seat adjusts, and this has band attachments. So the weight on here is harder and heavier than the traditional gluteator, so it doesn't take a lot of weight. But this is a very unique movement. Anybody who's used this machine before, particularly for the gluteus medius. So my main objective here is just to try to keep this moving the whole time and keep my knee against the pad the entire time and keep that tension on the glutes the whole time. So higher reps here, 15 to 20 reps back and forth for 3 straight sets. Supersetting with the Sorinex is really good stimulation. So then they're going to move on to some back movements. So the first movement I'm going to do is a superset with this prone row machine from a flat angle to a 22-degree angle. So I like this bar from Elite FTS. Actually, this cambered bar is better than my straight cambered bar. I like the neutral grip and the angled grip. But I'm kind of just going up in weight, doing 3 drop sets from flat to incline. This is the best prone row machine on the market by far. There's no other prone row machine that has the hamstring restraints like this does and that adjusts like this does. So the ability to do this movement and actually have your legs locked is huge. So then we're going to move into just do a couple single arm movements. Go into a favorite superset of mine, which is the one-arm DY row to the one-arm hammer first generation row. So this movement feels much better standing than when you sit in the seat. The reason is the weight horn is slightly off. It should be further up. So I'm actually going to refurb this machine. It's the next refurb project I have, and make the strength curve better. But this grip is just phenomenal for stimulating and lighting up the whole lower lat. And again, using this for years, this way I'm showing you how to use it with a pad standing behind it with your elbow, stabilizing your other arm, is the best way by far if you're looking for hypertrophy. It just lights the entire lat, particularly the lumbar lat, up in a way that's very hard to replicate with dumbbells or any other row movement. So this remains one of my favorite hammer rows. So we're going to superset that to this first generation overhand grip row. Now this is a rarer one. Not a lot of these floating around, but I love this grip. So you can use this machine to hit upper traps, like an upper trap row or shrug, or you can use it standing back like I'm doing it to hit more thoracic lat. So this is just a unique, cool grip. I like this much better than the newer hammer low row. I've got another hammer machine actually that I'm in the middle of refurbing that I'm really excited about adding to the collection too. It's just going to really accentuate my other hammer pieces. But this is just a really unique feel. With the overhand grip, you're getting a little bit more mid-back than you are with the DY row. But another phenomenal piece.
Let me show you this, guys. This is unacceptable. I've got so many freaking machines and back machines and whatever that I don't get around to using them for several months and they get cobwebs.
So yeah, it always surprises me when I look around and see what machines I haven't used in a long time. Obviously, there's only so many machines and movements you can do, and having the options is awesome and amazing, though. So this particular Strive lap hold on, I'm going to do 2 sets, one with 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps with the middle end and beginning range with the underhand, and one with 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps with the beginning end and middle range for neutral handles. So the more I've used these, I actually think I prefer this version of the selectorized pulled on to the newer version, although the newer version does give you more of a divergence. I just like the feel of these handles a little bit better. But 2 sets of 3 straight drops on this pull down part, I was cooked, especially after that sort of pre-exhaust with the one arm rows. And I still prefer to use a lot of these pull downs with my knees in front of the pad or even just kneeling in front of the machine. So I'm actually superset a little bit with in front, so I'm getting full lat engagement, and then to turning out. So the stimulation turning out is definitely different when you're pulling from behind you. So I actually find you get a much better stretch pulling from behind you. So cool stimulus. All right, so then for the last part of back, we're going to superset 2 different pull-over machines just because we can. Nautilus first generation selectorized. This thing is fantastic. I'm supersetting underhand to overhand. So playing around with this and the plate loaded, these are just phenomenal machines. Now, the handles on this machine are probably my favorite pullover handles. The way the handles are positioned, that curve in, that allow you to grab an underhand, and that curve out to allow you to grab overhand like I'm showing you. There is a little bit of friction on this. I may consider actually converting this to cable at some point, but it is vintage with the chain the way it is. I did put bearings in this. It didn't make a huge difference with the friction. There's a little bit of friction, but it's not horrible, so it's still tolerable. But I actually love this machine. I love the handles on this even better than the handles on my 2ST or my Power Plus or any of the other pullovers, just because I think they're the optimal handles. So then I'm going to superset that with this David. So this David is really cool. I'm still learning how to use this. So it's way more comfortable for me. The arc of excursion is such that when my rear end is out and I'm in this position, it feels much more comfortable. The strength here on this is actually really cool because it drops off maybe just as much, if not more, at the end than my Medex pullover does. The drop off the end makes this thing so unique. It's a little bit narrow, slightly too narrow for me, but I love it because of the drop off. So I'm just kind of playing around with hitting that end range of motion. It's very hard with a lot of pullovers to really stimulate that end range of full contraction because most pullovers get harder at the end. And so that's the cool thing with the strength curve of this so far, is it's actually easier at the end. So really cool machine. I've only used this a handful of times. I'll have to use it a little bit more to get a full review. But the arc feels much better for my frame sitting with my rear end out. So it's instead of a straight up and down angle, it's a more outward angle. So then we'll do a little biceps finish. So just an old school superset I always like to do is just a barbell with a very moderate weight. You can do about 15 to 20 reps in with reverse curls, superset it to drag curls. The 2 movements I think that are neglected the most. I'm kind of fried by now. I probably could have stopped the workout. But I'm going to do this superset, and then I'm going to show you my Strive 5-set drop set.
So, hope you guys like that. Tell me what you guys think. I've got a couple pieces I'm refurbing right now that I'm excited about. I'm getting ready to do a full gym tour before long again, just to show you guys where we're at. Let me know what you guys think. Really appreciate your support. Have an awesome day.